In last video, we discussed about the Gemini Ascendant in Vedic Astrology. In this video, we are going to talk about the Cancer Ascendant as a foundation of your horoscope. So keep watching. Namaste and welcome to Pramanik Astrology channel. I'm your host Prasad Mahazani, help you raise your vibrations and become your true self with the help of Vedic Astrology. If you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing. You will be getting Vedic astrological videos just like this one. And if you're not following me on Instagram, this is my ID. Go follow me on Instagram. If you're looking for readings and consultation, please check out the link in the description section. So Cancer Ascendant. Before we talk about the Cancer Ascendant, let us talk about what is a Cancer as a Rashi. Cancer is a sign ruled by Moon. Cancer represent the fourth house, which is pretty much the base of our self. Fourth house is your base. Why it is so? It is the place on your earth wherever you stand. It is the netter. We have the 10th house, that is the zenith, which is the sky right above our head, and fourth house is the foundation. Fourth house is the earth, is the base where we stand in, and below the point below our feet is the netter. So the fourth Rashi also signifies the foundation. And what is the foundation for a newborn? His mother, his home. So his mother, his nourishment, his private life, all these can be seen from the sign of Cancer. Cancer is also the sign of emotions. It is also the sign of your opinion, which is ruled by Moon. Cancer sign also signifies your homeland, your home. So let us move on to the Cancer as your ascendant. So what is ascendant? Ascendant is the rising sign. Rising sign at the eastern horizon. Each sign rules the eastern horizon for 2 hours. We have 24 hours, we have 12 Rashis. For 2 hours, each Rashi is rising at the eastern horizon on an ecliptic path. When you have a Cancer ascendant, what it simply means is you have the sign of Cancer on an eastern horizon at the time of your birth. And now what we are going to do is we are going to put this fourth Rashi and put this into your first house, which is your ascendant, which is the eastern point. And when we put the fourth Rashi, which is your ascendant sign, which is your rising sign, which is the sign at the time of your birth, now we are going to take this Rashi and we'll put this into your first house. Now this will clear the foundation. Now this will pave the foundation, will clear the map of your horoscope. Now you have the fourth Rashi in the first house. This will set all other Rashis for all other houses, and it will also have the planets. In this video, we are going to talk about the foundation we get when we have the fourth sign, the Cancer sign, as your rising sign. When you have the Cancer as your rising sign, you are extremely emotional. The first house is yourself, is your body, and now you have the emotional sign of Cancer into your first house. So you have the energies of the Cancer in your ascendant. So this is not a firm energy. This is, the moon keeps on changing from full moon to new moon, and Cancer is the sign ruled by moon, so it is always fluctuating energy. So these people are very emotional. These people are not selfish, but they are very emotional. They will cling to the emotional things. You have to, if you are dealing with these people, you have to be very clear about the emotions and expect the ups and downs into the emotions, because moon being the ascendant lord. Let us move on to the second house. Second house for Cancer ascendant, we have the energy of sun. What is sun? Sun is the center of the galaxy. And when you have the energy of the sun into the second house, what it shows is you are born in a very prominent family. Your family has the background of a politics. The fifth house energy is the energy of the sun. So what it shows is people born in this ascendant have some political lineage. These people have someone from their family in politics, if not at least in government services, because the fifth house, the sun, which shows the government, the ruler, is in their family. So there always has to be someone from their family in the government or in politics. Apart from that, fifth house is also the house of your creativity. When you have the fifth Rashi, I mean to say, when you have these energy of the fifth Rashi into your second house, your family is very artistic. You have many artistic people in your family. Let us move on to the third house. Third house, these guys have the energy of the stable Mercury. Mercury loves being into the third house. Mercury loves third house because in the natural horoscope, the Kalpurush Kundali, it rules the third house, but not with the Virgo energy. It rules it with the Gemini energy. But for these Cancer ascendant people, the sixth, the Virgo sign, is ruling the third house. What is third house? Third house is about your short distance travel, is about your hobbies. More so, it is also the house of your siblings. So these people are very communicative to their siblings, but at the same time, this communication is not like the Gemini communication, wherein they are just fun loving and want to just connect with their siblings and folks. No, these people are very calculative. The calculative nature of the earth element Virgo comes into the picture, and these people become very calculative. I won't say selfish, but still very calculative in dealing with their siblings. Also neighbors can also be seen from the third house. Okay, let us come to the fourth house. Fourth house has the energy of the Libra. What is Libra? Libra is an air element sign ruled by Venus, and it is an air element sign. What it shows is these people have a tendency to own a big house, because it is the expanding Kamatrikon Aries sign. Okay, so these people will have a very artistic home, as well as these people have a very beautiful and a bigger home. Fourth house, ruled by Venus, is also ruling the 11th house of the gains. So these people can also gain through real estate. Why? Because fourth house is also signifies the real estate. The tangible assets you have, the fixed assets you can make. It is real estate. And 11th house, which is also the gain. So these people can have gains through real estate. Let us move on to the fifth house. Fifth house, these guys have the intense energy of Scorpio. These people are very passionate lovers. Why? Because the fifth house, which is the house of love, romance, creativity, these people have the energy of the passionate Scorpio here. So these people are very active in their love and romance life. They can even take the initiative when it comes to love and romance. Sixth house is ruled by Sagittarius. What is Sagittarius? Sagittarius is the original ninth house of the horoscope, which is, and when I say original ninth house, I mean when we put first Rashi in the first house. That is Aries ascendant. When I say original, natural, Kalpurush, all it means is you have first Rashi in the first house. That is, we talk about Aries ascendant. So in natural horoscope or in original horoscope or in Kalpurush Kundali, the ninth Rashi is ruling the ninth house. And ninth Rashi is about the higher belief, is about the religion, is about the spirituality. And these people have the ninth house energy, the ninth Rashi energy into their sixth house, and the benefic Rashi of Sagittarius into the sixth house of their horoscope. What it shows is these people are always into the spiritual rituals. These people can follow any spiritual rituals with immense discipline, because these people have the fiery Sagittarius sign in the sixth house of your repetitive action, the Upachaya house. Okay, so, and it is also the Artha Trikona house, which is all about finances. So let us move on to the next important house. The next house, the seventh house, is the most important house of your horoscope. We always talk about the marriages and the importance of marriages in our life. In the seventh house, we get the energy of the Capricorn. Capricorn is the sign ruled by Saturn, but this energy of Saturn is very difficult energy to handle. This is ruled by Saturn, is an earth element sign, and it is also the original 10th house, which is all about status, it is all about your work, it is all about your highest achievement and highest karma in this life. And when you have this disciplined and difficult energy into your seventh house, what it shows is you are confused about the seventh house things. Why confused about it? You have first lord, which is moon, which is always fluctuating, and you have the seventh house, which is the Saturn, which is all about the practicality, negativity. And when I say negativity, it is not always bad. Okay, why negativity is not always bad? Because it makes you disciplined, it shows you the reality, it shows you the right thing at the right time. When you have a Cancer ascendant, the first lord and the seventh lord are kind of opposite of each other. Moon is opposite to the Saturn. Moon is emotional, Saturn is dry. Capricorn energy is even more dry. So it becomes the challenge for these guys to find a partner. So what you have to do when you have the difficult Capricorn energy in the seventh house? What it shows is you have to marry late. How much late? As late as possible, maybe into your 30s. Because you have the energy of the Capricorn in the seventh house, and Saturn is all about the responsibilities, duties, discipline, negativity, and it will show you the reality. So it is better for you if you marry late. If you have a planetary support, you will have a wonderful marriage. It is Saturn which shows disciplined and very dedicated and a mature spouse. Okay, let us move on to the 8th house of the Capricorn. Excuse me. Let us move on to the 8th house for the Cancer ascendant. 8th house, we have the energy of the Aquarius. For Cancer ascendant, you have the energy of Aquarius into the 8th house. 8th house is all about the ups and downs, and when you have the energy of Saturn into the 8th house, it somewhat settles down the ups and downs. These ups and downs are not drastic. 11th house, that is the Aquarius sign, is also very friendly sign because it is the original 11th house of the horoscope. Though it is ruled by Saturn, the element it has is air element. Air element is a friendly element, I would say. And when you have friendly Aquarius into your 8th house, what is 8th house? 8th house is also the house of your in-laws. So these people enjoy friendly relationship with their in-laws. Though it is ruled by Saturn, all other factors being same, the element change makes a huge difference for Saturn. That is a huge difference between Capricorn and Aquarius. Okay, so these guys have a very friendly and communicative relationship with their in-laws. They are always talking with their in-laws. Let us move on to the next house. 9th house for the Cancer ascendant is ruled by Jupiter, and it is original 12th house. So these people can travel a lot. because they have 12th house, which is the house of foreign land, spirituality, and all the foreign things, into the ninth house, which is also the house of travel. So these people travel a lot, and this is also a water element sign, so it adds up to all the travel they will have. So it is all about travel. But Jupiter also rules the sixth house of delays. So these people can have a delay in travel. So these guys have the energy of Mars in the 10th house. The Aries energy is an enterprising energy, and 10th house loves the Mars energy. So these guys shine at their professional work. They take initiative in their professional sphere of influence. In the 11th house, they have the energy of the Taurus, which is all about stability. So these guys have a very stable friendships. These people have a very stable friendships, and their friendships last longer because it is the Taurus sign into the 11th house of networking. In the 12th house, these guys have the energy of the Gemini. Gemini is communication. And when we have a 12th house, and when we have this Gemini environment in the 12th house, these guys love to communicate about the 12th house things. These guys will always talk about the UFOs, will talk about the spirituality, will talk about the Kundalini, will talk about astrology, will talk about the astral journeys, will talk about the journeys beyond the bodies, the astral journeys. These guys are amazing authors because they have the writing skills hidden inside them, because third house is the original, third Rashi is the original third house energy, and it's into the 12th house. So these people can write a very good sci-fi book, and they will be guided from the unknown source for their writings. Okay, so yes, this was Cancer Ascendant as much as I could hold, grasp and share with you guys. If you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing. You will be getting Vedic astrological videos just like this one, sending you tons of positive energy, sending you high vibes. See you in the next videos. Love and peace.